welcome to East West Seed Foundation's Urban Gardening Webinar Series. In this webinar series, we will teach you how you can grow your own healthy, nutritious food at home. My name is Joyce, and in today's episode, I will be sharing how to grow leafy vegetables at home. Do you know which color of vegetables is the most nutritious and beneficial in our food supply? The answer is green leafy vegetables. Green leafy vegetables are an excellent source of fiber, folate, and carotenoids. These vegetables also contain vitamin C and K and the minerals iron and calcium. In addition, green leafy vegetables act as antioxidants in the body. The dark substance in green leafy vegetables remove free radicals from the body. We are lucky in the country to have a list of leafy greens we can add to our garden as a source of our natural medicine, containing vitamins plus mineral supplements. When you're starting a vegetable garden, it's encouraging to be able to harvest the fruit of your labor quickly and regularly. The solution? Plant some fast-growing vegetables to tide you over while you're waiting for the rest of your crops. Leafy greens are also among the easiest to plant. Here's the list of leafy greens we all love to consume: pechay, kangkong, mustasa, kulitis, and lettuce. These can be harvested in about 30 days from sowing. You may be asking where to plant your leafy greens. You may check available spaces in your home like rooftop, hand railings, balcony, walls, window sill boxes, alongside of the house or fence. Most leafy greens are happy with partial sun. Wherever your available space or location, you have to satisfy these three: sunlight, soil, and water. Determine the light available in your area, as it can be dappled by buildings, nearby houses, trees, and others. Then choose what to grow best. Highlighted is the sun exposure requirement for leafy greens. Container size and soil requirement of the desired plant are main considerations in preparing the amount of potting media. Whatever soil mixes you have chosen for your container, it is necessary to remember important characteristic of potting medium: good water holding capacity, ability to supply nutrients, and free from soil-borne diseases. The illustration shown in this slide is the whole process one has to undergo should you decide to make your own soil mixture. The mixture should be loose but firm. You can refer to our webinar episode number 2 on how to prepare good soil for plants. There are two ways by which we can sow our seeds for leafy greens. There is the container or cellular method, where we first sow the seeds and then transplant the seedlings to a much larger container after 7 to 10 days. Or we can sow directly onto the permanent container of the plant. After filling your egg tray with soil, indent the soil just a little to mark where the seeds will be placed. One way to manage a small seed is to use tweezers. Insert the seeds just under the surface, then cover lightly with soil. Water lightly with a light sprayer so as not to disturb the seed placement. This is an example of a light sprayer made by making holes in a bottle cap. Set your egg tray aside in a partly sunny area. Spray water twice a day. The leafy greens will be ready for transplanting after 7 to 10 days or when there are at least 3 leaves. We can see here what our seedlings can look like after 7 days. There is pechay on the left and kangkong on the right. This can be transplanted in a few more days when the seedlings has at least 3 leaves. We can also sow directly to a permanent container for your leafy vegetables. Any container can become a productive mini garden for your leafy vegetables. A container must be stable enough to support the plants when they are fully grown. Even plastic cups will do, but this may need support to remain standing. Start with a good quality potting mix. Fill it an inch or two below the rim to prevent soil, water, and seeds from running over. We will need to leave some space between the soil and the top edge of the container so that we can augment the soil as the seedling grows. Once the container is filled with soil, water the soil thoroughly and let it drain. We can now sow the seed, one per small container, close to the surface. Cover lightly with soil, then spray to dampen the topsoil. For larger containers, several seeds may be sown, about 4 inches apart. This container will hold 3 plants. Place the seed at about 1/4 inch depth and lightly cover with soil and pat the soil in place. Spray gently with water so the seeds don't move. Maintain the soil evenly moist until seedlings emerge. Once the seedlings emerge, water less frequently but more deeply to help leafy greens establish their roots. Ensure appropriate sun exposure. Most leafy greens are happy with 3 to 4 hours of sun each day. Weekly, apply organic fertilizer like fermented plant juice or FPJ to promote plant growth and fish amino acid or FAA to supply nitrogen to their roots. Spray oriental herb nutrient or OHN as a natural insect repellent. How to make this organic fertilizer concoction was the subject of our webinar episode number 3, posted on our Facebook page on April 29. Leafy greens are ready to harvest between 25 to 30 days after sowing. In this photo on the left, we have our container and soil ready to receive the leafy green seedling. On the right, we see the leafy green seedlings transplanted at 12 days old. After another 18 days from transplanting, we have our leafy greens ready for partial harvesting. You can harvest just the larger leaves and leave the rest to keep on growing. And here is our reward: fresh, nutritious leafy greens for the family and for the table. Make gardening a family event. Remember, the family who gardens together eats good food together. Thank you for joining us in this webinar series, and we hope that you learned a lot. For more guides in growing vegetable, you may visit growhow.eastwestseed.com. To learn more about East West Seed's vegetable varieties, please download CropWiki EWS app on Google Play or Apple App Store. Bye for now!